Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you will receive alerts when there are new episodes. Go get it.
I've been grinding for so long, I wake up and chase my goals. I go out and I go get it. How to code, that's all I know. I don't succeed, then I don't breathe. Success, what does it mean? If I conquer all my goals, then I'm living out my dream. Dig deep, go out and get it. Success Chronicles, compete until it's finished. Success Chronicles, go take care of your business. Success Chronicles, it's deeper than just winning. Success.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We are here with my guy, Coach John Wilson, man. Great guy, doing some amazing things. Coach, man, thank you so much for coming through by the booth here at Coaching School.
Yes, sir.
For the love and support, man. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
It means a lot to me. Like people don't have to make intentional effort to look out for one another, and you always do that, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm truly grateful for that.
Yeah.
So tell the audience, man, a little bit about where you are now currently and what you're doing.
Yeah, well, currently right now I'm at Stephen F. Austin University. I'm coaching receivers. Last year I coached running backs. It was a great experience, and then this spring we had somebody leave on the staff, and they asked me to go to receivers, which I was more than comfortable with. That's the position I played.
Yeah.
And this spring, man, I got a great opportunity to do a internship with the Dallas Cowboys. A good friend of mine, Ramon Chin Young, currently with the Dallas Cowboys, assistant O-line coach, helped me out with it, and it was an amazing experience to be around professional athletes and Hall of Fame coaches at that level. Had a great experience, man, and learned a lot. I was just like a fly on the wall, and like I told you before, man, you think you know ball until you get to that level. I mean, they talk circles around my head about football, so I learned a lot, man. I learned some new stuff I can take back to my campus.
Yep.
And then I built some relationships with some people that I would never had a chance to meet, without, Ramon helping me out. So I do appreciate him for that. But overall, it was a great experience. And again, at the end of the day, it was just coaching football. Yeah. And those guys are regular guys just like us, very down-to-earth people. Mike McCarthy and his staff, great people. But like I said, at the end of the day, it's football. At the end of the day, it's about relationships.
Yep.
It's about respecting people.
Yep.
And that it still holds true at that level. So it was a great experience, like I said, and hopefully others can get that same opportunity, because it's been a great opportunity, and I was just blessed to have that opportunity.
Well, you said a couple words in there, man. You said relationships. You said opportunities. Just talk about the importance of having quality relationships. Like you mentioned, Chin Young, having a relationship to do that. But then I'll go back to and kind of track your career, being, high school player, good college player, coaching, high school ball, developing relationships, being a good dude, I think that all ties into that. But talk about the importance of having quality relationships, man.
Well, relationships is everything in this business. Like you said, you can have a connection with the high school coach that you played for, and then that coach may be coaching somewhere else down the road and hires you because he knows you. You have good character, you're a good person. And it might be somebody you met at coaching school 5-10 years ago, and you kept that relationship and you spoke to him every time you saw him, and then now he has an opportunity and he calls you. So it's so important, man. I would stress this to all young coaches, to keep quality relationships with people and constantly contact them and wish them luck on the season. Just little nuggets in there. Like even with me with the Dallas Cowboys, I plan on shooting a text, hey, good luck on the year, good luck. Just small things that may go a long way. You just never know. So I think relationships are everything, and it's going to help you get opportunities that you may or may not have due to that relationship. And I'll be the first to tell you, there was no way I would have been on a Dallas football field without Ramon Chin Young. But it's my relationship with him, and it goes back to how important it is. It really is. So I appreciate that opportunity, and I heard this deal on Twitter, this podcast the other day. This guy said something, and it really rang with me. He said, opportunities create opportunities. Everybody just want to jump up to the top level. It don't work like that. Like you might get a small opportunity. If you do a good job at that opportunity, you might get another opportunity, which might lead to another, and it's like that. So opportunities create opportunities.
Yeah, man.
So that's my message, man.
You're right. That's my thing. I always say that opportunities bring opportunities, man. let's hit on like the recruiting a little bit, man. We talk about building relationships. You being a former head high school coach, and the importance of taking care of those guys that come in and recruit. Now you're on that side to where you recruit. Let's talk about like how's the recruiting been for you?
It's been great, man. I've adjusted to it pretty well.
Yeah.
But I really enjoy recruiting, and we do a good job of putting a lot of emphasis on high school recruiting. Like we're going to sign a good high school class every year, and we're going to have good relationships with our high school coaches and things like that. I got great relationships with the city of Houston, and I go down there a lot, and a lot of good friends. So I'm always down there trying to find the best players, and in Dallas and Austin and San Antonio and other places as well. But recruiting is the name of the game at the college level.
Yeah.
Like if you're not good at recruiting, you're probably not gonna win a lot of games because it's just the name of the game. So
and it's even got more difficult.
Yeah, now it's even more difficult.
Yeah.
NIL and transfer portal and all that. So now you're kind of doing double duty with your recruiting your high school kids, and then you're recruiting your transfer portal kids. The few kids that we take in the transfer, we might take 6 to 8 kids that we need like immediate needs.
Right.
Let's say our left tackle graduated, and we need an older guy to step in right now and play. But back to the recruiting piece, man, it's so important. It's also important to do your job, like do your homework on kids. Just because a kid got all these offers and he looks good, you need to call the head coach and say, hey, tell me a little bit about this coach.
Yep.
What's his background? Who does he live with? Is he a good kid? Is he giving you any off the field troubles? Things like that. And then I'm big on this too. Before we get ready to offer a kid, I'm going to call the head coach or the recruiting coordinator at the high school and let them know, hey, just so we're communicating. This is coming down the pipe. I think they call it straight line recruiting.
Yep.
That's important. So
that's good. Well, Coach, man, share your social so people can go check you out and follow you with all the great things you got going.
Yeah, absolutely. You can follow me on Twitter. It's Coach Wilson _. So again, I love Chip, and I appreciate him having me on, man. And you're doing a great job, and a lot of people respect you. And I remember us meeting each other. He was a track coach at Oak Ridge High School. I was a track coach at Klein Oak High School. Didn't want to coach track, but I was out there because I had to be. But I remember me and you just talking, man, and you just taking off. You're doing a great thing, and I know a lot of people respect you and what you're doing. So I appreciate you having me on, and always good to see you.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you guys for checking it out. We'll see you next time. God bless.
Go get it.